moving up to that junior high school, the summer of 77 started my transformation.
Okay.
Got introduced to girls.
Yep.
And I got introduced to a particular girl. And I became a teenage father.
Teenage dad at 14, right?
At 14.
At 14 years old. Okay, so around this time at 14, when you first, basically, you find out. So how did you find out? Like, she just came and you told you?
Excuse me.
No problem.
I came home from school one day. Well, let me back you up to the summer.
Okay. So what was summer? Give me the year.
The summer of 77.
77.
So summer of 77, when we started doing the thing, I got kind of cocky with it. I would sneak out of the house, go down the alley, sneak over her house, come on back.
What is it, in the middle of the night?
Middle of the night.
I was scared to sneak out of my mother's house. My mother gonna watch this. Listen, I was scared to sneak out of my mama's house. But go ahead, Coach.
So this particular night, I got so used to doing it, I got lazy with it. Now, we had a dog, a German Shepherd. German Shepherd.
Yeah.
Toby.
Toby.
So this particular time, I snuck out and I left the door. I usually leave the door cracked so I can get in. But this time I left it cracked so Toby can get in.
Okay.
This fool, not only did he come in the house, came in the house, went up the stairs, and went to my mother's room and woke my mother up. So after I finished doing my business, I came down, came to the house. My mother was waiting for me. Wasn't pretty. Wasn't pretty. So fast forward 4 more months. I'm in junior high school. I'm in the 9th grade.
Okay. Wait, junior high? That's high school right there, right? That's not
back then. Wow. 7th, 8th, and 9th was junior high school. Okay. High school started at 10th grade.
10th grade. Okay, so it was only 3 years of high school.
It was only 3 years high school.
Okay.
So I come home and I'm walking up the street, and her mother was like, "I need to talk to you." And she only lived like 4 doors down from me.
Okay. This is in the middle of the night?
Excuse me. No, this was after I was coming home from school.
Okay, gotcha.
She didn't go to school that day.
Okay, gotcha.
I was coming home from school, and her mother seen me. She's like, "I need to talk to you." And her stepfather was there, and he had this look on his face. And I was like, "Oh, this ain't pretty.
This is a meeting now.
This ain't pretty."
Intervention.
So I go in there, and she's pregnant. And I'm like, "Who?" It's like, "She's pregnant." I'm like, oh my God.
At 14, I can only imagine.
I'm looking at him, her stepfather, because I'm waiting for this fist to come, you know, and getting flattened. But he's like, "Go on up there, tell your mother." So they live 4 houses down. That was the longest walk I ever had.
I bet it was.
And I'm dragging my feet, and I open the door, and my mother's standing there. And I didn't get to say nothing. My mother looked at my face and said, "She pregnant, ain't she?" And my whole face just dropped. My brother, till the day he died, would joke about the ass whooping my mother gave me.
He got beat. Man, of course he got beat, man.
Oh, did I?
And this is, she already knew you were sneaking out at this point.
She didn't know I was sneaking out. And I mean, if you meet people who met my mother's the sweetest person in the world. But back then, my mother was only like 29.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, and I was a fresh 29-year-old ass whooping.
Wait, so how old was your mom when she had you?
And my mom was 19.
Okay, she was 19 when she had you.
Yes,
Got you.
19. So she, at this point, she was like 29.
Right, yeah, so she was full of energy.
She left-handed too, so every time I would lean, I would try to lean out to her, I was just leaning right into
it, of course.
And my brother still was like, "Man, mom was like swimming on you, dude." She looked like she was just doing a breaststroke, busting you down.
Okay, so around this time when you find out she's pregnant, like what is your household like at this point? Like who's living with you? Where are you living?
It's just my brothers and sisters and I and my mother. Okay, so my father was already gone.
Like when did your father leave?
My father left the year before.
The year before.
Yeah, he left the year before.
He went.
It was actually 2 years before. We actually left him.